going on, everybody? If we got a dark screen, I think I have a dark screen. Hang on just a second. Let's fix this problem. Come on, camera. There's one. It ain't the one I want. But maybe. There we go. It's been a minute since we did this, and I had to set this thing up in about 45 minutes, and I'm on an ironing board sitting on the foot of my bed. But I love y'all, and that's what we do. So we've got a pretty interesting show. Looks like we got plenty of people here. So let's start bringing them on board. We'll start off first with our illustrious red-bearded national president, Stones. Can you hear me, Stone?
What's up, everybody?
Next, we will have Papa Bear. He is the president of Storm Riders and the Northern Regional President. How about that?
What's up, brothers, sisters?
We have Evo, Vice President of Homegrown. Hello, brother.
How's it going, family?
We have Linus, Vice President of the Moonshine Chapter of Tennessee. Welcome, sir.
Hello.
We have us a cowbell because everybody.
I have a question.
Go ahead. I knew you'd have one.
Does it really say Evil Vice President Homegrown Midget Extraordinaire on his tag?
It does, but I was being kind and not reading that aloud. I don't know how that got there, but you know how it works. And lastly, we have Turbo Enforcer Extraordinaire. Welcome, sir. Can you speak? Your shit work?
Turbo.
Hi. Turbo got no audio.
Can't hear you, brother.
You fixed my stuff. I can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Ear. I'm telling you, this is what happens when you're gone for a month.
You done this to us.
This was your fault.
It ain't my fault because I had no plans to bring us back tonight.
It was his fault. All his fault.
Oh no!
Not that we would single out a brother anywhere else. But for this I'm singling out a brother.
It might be my fault. We were trying to do these shows twice a week, sometimes more if needed, and we're getting pretty good at it. We actually almost had an idea of what we were doing, but I'm in the process of moving, and that process has took a lot longer than I thought it would.
Hey, there you are, Turbo.
There's Turbo. Did you say hello?
Hi, Turbo.
Turbo, say something.
You got nothing.
Nothing. He's the mime tonight.
He is a mime. You'll have to use hand signals.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
I heard you that time. I didn't hear your mouth move.
I'm dying.
He's coming through loud.
I think he's delayed.
Well, we don't talk about that.
But anyway, we're back, and we will be back again next week, and we will start trying to get this on a more regular platform. I'm still not finished moving yet. I'm kind of still out of pocket, so I'm doing the best I can, and y'all just bear with us as we this under construction sign that you can't see over my head. But anyway, enough about me.
Sorry,
it's been a minute, so why why don't we have Stones explain why we're all here?
Well, I'm going to tell you for the past about a month, we've lost
your job, moderator.
2 members. And those members have been pretty much firing stuff at us, threatening to put out stuff about us, putting out videos about our brothers, not only about me, about Big B over here. And we've never done anything to these people, not to deserve this. It's getting ridiculous. We are doing what this club set out to do. Without your hate and your spews of lies, I mean, we're still doing it. You're not stopping us. You're not slowing us down. Your threats of putting out my information, go ahead. Put it out. I mean, what good's it going to do you? And again, what did I personally do to you? You know, what did B personally do to you? Because I still ain't heard the proof about our brother.
I spoke. Nobody likes to hear me speak. I don't understand.
Well, I don't know why you say that. I love hearing you speak.
I don't know. I get tired of it sometimes.
But I mean, when
a lot of people don't like it.
When is enough?
No.
I mean, all you're proving is that you don't want us to do our mission.
And it's not going to stop it.
Orders.
No.
So what we ended up having is a group of people who could not follow orders, and they did not know how to adult with other adults.
Correct.
We are grown men and women. We've got past that you don't want to know about, and we ain't offering to tell you about. But we have a future that's bright, and that's protecting women and children. It's the only thing that matters. It's the only reason we're here. But we have offered on a national level to bring people into this club, which we are a writing club. We're not an MC, and we don't want to. That's a whole nother video. Bless you. Are you okay? Are you okay?
You need some attention.
There's always one. But we set out to protect women and children. The man in the middle, well, upper middle, Stones, he had this dream about keeping women safe and unharmed and unabused, and keeping children safe and unharmed and unabused. And as adults, we should do that shit without anybody telling us.
Right.
But there's a lot of adults out there that don't know how to adult, and they are abusive. And therefore, here we are, right here. But we've had a lot of people come to us in over a year and said, I want to be a part of what you're doing. But then they bring conditions. I want to be a part of it as long as it's the whole club changes to my thought process.
Mm.
This is not up for debate. It's not. In some things, you can vote left and right. Some things you got Democrat and Republican, and they both have different views on how this shit works. And this ain't up for vote. There is no decision. It's plain and simple. We are going to come together as adults and figure out how to do that on a massive scale together, with the end result, us taking care of God's children, our brothers and sisters. That's it.
So what's the point of being of attacking us? What is your end goal? Is it us living rent-free in your mind for the rest of your existence on this earth?
Or is it making a group that exists to protect women and children disappear so you think, but we're not going nowhere?
But what good would that do? What good would that do for the end goal?
None.
If these brothers wasn't here, who the hell would be?
Nobody.
You know, if our brothers and sisters wouldn't have stood up, who would have? I get people all the time. I wish you were around back in the day.
Yep.
So it's taken to now to figure it out.
Well, there's been groups come before us saying this thing, that they're going to take care of women, they're going to take care of children. And some of them have succeeded well. But they haven't done it on a national level to succeed completely. And that's what we're trying to do.
Doing our best.
And it's going to take years for us to get to that point. It may not happen in my lifetime. But I'm
there ain't a moment that goes by in this day that I ain't doing or thinking of something to do for this group.
No.
Nothing.
Ain't nobody in this room that doesn't spend some part of their day working either behind the scenes on helping PBW function or boots on the ground taking care of women and children. Every single day. Every day. I don't have time. I don't know where people find the time, to be honest with you. I don't have the time to waste on hating somebody else. It ain't in me. God give me X amount of days, and he didn't tell me when that day ended. So I don't have the time set aside to go call people names, to go tell lies on them, or go tell people they hurt my feelings because they wouldn't do shit my way.
That's what it is.
I don't care about your feelings.
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 Referred to the
He
back
said the
of
magical flipping word.
feelings.
If you got feelings, you need to keep them harnessed.
Right.
They don't need your feelings to do the cause.
Check that at the door.
Facts.
Check it at the door.
Because
if you think your feelings will get hurt, spend a moment to look through the messages that I've been sent.
But Big B's going through so Big B's going through sensitivity training.
Right.
Fuck you.
That's how that
But
sends you.
He's a hard rock. We've been chipping the rough edges. He's smoothing. Look at that bald head. It's smoothing out.
You like that, don't you?
He's getting there.
But if we were going to accommodate everybody in this group, then what do we do about the pagans that are part of this group? Do we tell them they're not welcome?
Right.
Yeah.
What do we do about the Christians in this group? Are they not welcome? What about the people who are in the middle and don't know? Are they not welcome?
We
don't
have
have that kind of
somebody in
option.
this group that is on the exact opposite of Christian.
Sure.
That's his choice.
Right.
And I can work beside him.
Judge him. It doesn't make him judge him.
Right.
He get judged in the end. I mean,
That's
who am
None of
I?
my business. Ain't none of my business.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. We'll be standing in line together.
I make it very clear where I stand. I am a firm, hard, Jesus-loving freak. That's me. But I don't require these other men or women to follow me in my faith, to follow me in protecting women and children.
Right.
So if I'm not going to make everybody a Christian to do this, I'm damn sure not going to worry about if you get offended over something else.
Right.
I mean, this is a brother.
The problem is people forgot to stay in their flipping lane.
Yep.
Right?
Facts.
I like your little edit.
You know, we ain't been on in a minute, and I'd hate it for us all to be kicked on the very first night on return.
You know,
What
I'm
is
trying.
it?
The love.
we already got in trouble once. Damn it, cowbell.
I've been talking. I ain't been watching. What was the edit?
What was what?
You said that you liked his edit.
Flipping
Oh.
is what I said.
He
Yeah.
said
Oh,
flipping
flipping.
instead of
Yeah, that's a good word.
I know.
That's a good
I caught
word.
myself because it was going, and I'm like, skirt, back in line.
That's right.
But I mean, come on. Look, y'all do you. Spend your time that you would be spending bitching at us and do it to go help an abused woman.
right.
That's right.
You know, y'all seen the lady today on I saw a video of her saying, well, then we need to go to every one of these my body, my choice, and all these freedom people. We'll take the babies from here and leave them on their porch. I'm like, okay, leave them on my porch. I'll find them suitable homes.
Right.
I've got plenty of brothers that need children.
If these people that are firing shit over the castle walls, if they would put half their energy into this club, our word would have been spread like a wildfire.
Yeah,
that's right.
So it tells me they didn't have the heart for the club in the first place, and they're either AOL chat room kind or the keyboard flip flops, whatever. I don't even know. But if you got that much time, you should have been spreading the word of PBW, and this thing would have been huge.
Amen.
I was proud. I was proud of my brothers today. I went to one of my customers up here in Bremen and found one of our flyers for our ride on the door.
Cool.
He had went all through there passing out flyers. So, and it's all for a little boy that we're doing this for.
Right. That's exactly right.
I mean, we're doing great things, even as y'all are throwing stuff at us.
Because it's not going to stop us. I mean, we're like Cowbell and you say, and Big B, we're living in their head rent free.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
With their little feelings.
And I'll give you a little backstory. I mean, some people in here might not know who we're talking about, what we're talking about. And I'm not going to name names, but we had a chapter, an entire chapter of people. And they didn't like what their president did behind closed doors on his own time. I'm an adult. I don't give a shit what you do. As long as it ain't hurting a woman or a child, I'm good. They didn't like it. They asked him to leave, and he left. Whenever we went in and spoke to the chapters, like, look, guys, you don't have to like things. You don't have to be a part of this. As long as we're focusing on the end goal, that's the job. And if you've got other feelings that are hurting, that's not part of the job. And well, they didn't like what I had to say, and I might have used a few choice words. I'm known for that. I asked every one of them, let's give this 48 hours. Let's try to work on this. Let's see if we can salvage what we had. Every one of them turned tail and left.
Yep. Except
for 3.
Yep.
And they said they would stay till the end because they were devoted on saving women and children. They weren't devoted on fixing everybody else's problems.
Mm-hmm.
They were devoted on saving women and children, which is the only reason we're here.
Right.
Within minutes, these same members that called us brother and sister started creating TikToks accusing us of all sorts of shit, blaspheming our name, turning things upside down. There's even a TikTok out there. We lost Papa Bear. Where the hell did Papa Bear go?
He's here. Well, he just texted in there, chatting.
I see him, but I don't see him.
He dropped off a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
But he just texted. Papa Bear? Back out and come back in because you're not here. These guys and gals started calling us names. And if you really search hard on TikTok, there's video of some very impressive women doing some very impressive things with toys that they put our name on.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah. Why?
Who's so damn sick to think that this is what I represent as a human being? I don't get it.
I keep getting tagged in these videos from these people. They keep making fake accounts. I block them, and they come back in and tag me in the same video. And there's a few of us that have been having it happen. We know it's them.
Or they go through all your videos and they want to just report everything.
Report them. Yeah. I mean, but I can't prove anything. So again, we won't release the name of who's doing it. The people that know already know.
Right.
If they could just leave us out of it and go on and complete your mission, whatever your pathway is leading you, and leave our pathway alone.
Right.
Well, like it be said, they obviously don't want to adults.
No,
Well, they don't.
They treat it like it's high school again. Oh, I'm going to slam it.
Yeah, they don't have that true understanding of family and what it means to have somebody's back, that loyalty.
Yep.
Because we've had people leave in the past and, they still check on us. Hey, how you doing? I left because of this, but I still support what y'all are doing.
Well, and we've had a lot of people come and go. I mean, over the last year, there's been over 1,000 people come in and say, I want to help. And there's been over 1,000 people that said, I can't help. Either removed forcefully because of the way they acted or something they did, or because they just had to leave on their own because this was too much. And I get that. This isn't for everybody. It's not an AOL chat room. I use that word a lot. This isn't the old Yahoo chats. This is protecting battered women. And we don't have time for all that. I don't get it.
I can say guaranteed every one of us in this room right now have our phones beside us 24/7 and they're going off.
Yep.
And there's not a lot of people that have that devotion to something that they're willing to stop what they're doing in the middle of anything just to answer.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know, guys. I know what we're doing is the right thing to do, but I don't know how we gain brothers and sisters that will come to help. I just don't know. We're still having some technical error. We've lost Papa Bear. He's there somewhere.
Yeah, he's there. He's just not there.
I don't know where he is.
Papa, can you hear me?
He can. He hear every word you say.
Yeah,
Turbo, if you can help him, go help him.
Yeah.
I mean, it may be on my end. Like I said, we've done this in a month. We're a little glitchy. I lost my video right as we were starting this, and then it come back.
Big B, you just need to iron some things out.
Yeah. What a little $200 laptop will do.
Here, let me see what I can do. Oh, there you go. That fixed it.
I fixed it good.
It says only.
I don't see him. I don't know.
Do that trick again.
Which one?
Evo, he said don't make fun of his
midget
iron
extraordinaire.
board.
Go poof. Hey, I like it. Hey, Baba Yaga.
I wish I Papa Bear.
I was like, say, where is Bubba Yaga? He said he'd be here too.
Big B forgot to send him the email.
If you mention the man's name, it's hey, Baba Yaga.
That's
All
a
right.
possibility.
Yeah, go help him out, Turbo.
I'm going to try something, and if this thing crashes, we'll all come right back. But with Stones has got right, so it should not crash out. So hang on just a second.
Uh-oh.
Stones has got right, huh? It's the first time I've ever heard that. Well, hello.
This is even better.
We all know what happens when B leaves.
Now
The
we'll
video gets pinned, and next thing you know, he's getting an email. You've been warned.
Hey, there he is.
I thought the video was going to get wild. I thought Cowbell was going to stand up for a minute.
Oh, I got no pants on. You want me?
Am I the only one that's still sitting in their house, cocked and loaded, ready to roll?
I didn't say I wasn't cocked and loaded. I'm just not wearing pants.
Mine's right here beside the computer.
Nowadays, must keep one closed.
Mine's about 10 feet from me.
Mine's about 3 inches. 3 inches, maybe 4.
I don't
That's
know
what
where
she
Papa Bear went.
That's what she said.
Let
You know
go
where
of
Brian
me.
is. See, whoever
Word.
Brian Good is, he knows. Pants ain't needed.
Who
Overrated.
the hell? Oh, that was Turbo.
Now you lost Turbo. He just kicking
Well.
everybody off.
Well, now Turbo can go help Papa Bear get back on.
Maybe. Thank you, sweetie.
Hey, what's
You're
up,
amazing.
Frank?
Oh, we
This
didn't even
bird
look
wants
at
to
the
be
chat.
on camera so bad. She wants to jump up there on the computer. Oh, you can bring the comments in.
I forgot all about comments. We got to talking and going over stuff, and that wasn't part of it. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
I'm ready for Thunder
Beach.
Beach. I'm ready for Thunder Beach too. Turbo
Oh,
is at
yes.
home.
And some of our members are headed down to Thunder Beach. But it's not going to be Thunder Beach when they go down.
It says the problem's on my end. All right.
You're about to go back in your cage.
Got a new member.
Do what?
We just got a new member.
Did we?
We'll see. People still joining the dream. As quick as they leave, people come in.
Well, that's okay because the people who leave, they weren't here for the cause anyway. They either wanted a patch or they just wanted to look cool in front of their friends. And what were they doing for us either way? So,
Or they just wanted to communicate over comms and not actually do anything. That way they could go tell their friends, hey, I'm part of this group, but I'm not helping the group.
Yeah.
No.
What you doing, Big P?
I just destroyed the link that everybody had, created a new one, and then sent it to Papa Bear. Well, I sent it in private chat. And I will go send it to his email too. Let's spend all this time trying to get Papa Bear back.
you broke it. You
Yeah.
killed Papa Bear and Turbo.
Took them both out.
You killed Kenny. You bastard.
I don't miss that show. I really
What?
don't. Nope, I don't miss
I
it.
never watched it.
It's so
That's
wrong.
like saying you don't laugh at Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, I used to love Beavis
I
and
don't
Butthead.
watch Beavis and Butthead either.
About
I
ready to
actually remember going to the premiere of the Beavis and Butthead movie.
Oh, Giggles is the new member now. Well, tell her I said.
Oh gosh.
Make sure you do the right laugh.
Now can Papa Bear come back in?
I don't know. He says the problem's on my end. If that doesn't fix it, then the only thing I could tell you would be to kill the live and start over.
Well, I mean, we've been on for how long?
35 minutes.
Oh, we only got, 30 more minutes?
Depends.
Unless Big B gets on a topic he loves.
I was fixing to say we've kind of gotten quiet.
What topic would you like for me to discuss, sir?
Well, go ahead. You pick a topic, sir. I got out to say what I wanted to say.
Well, and that was a big thing tonight. We're just sick of people. There you go. We're sick of people.
I hate people.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not here to help, we just ain't got no room for you. I heard it, the ding, but you ain't there, Papa Bear. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sick of spending time on people that just don't care.
Right.
That they want to come in and start crap, or they want to bring huge amounts of drama. And I see a pop-up bear.
Yeah.
And he brought a mama bear with him.
Mama Bear.
Where did Mama Bear go?
Hi, Mama Bear.
All right, speak.
You don't want no part of YouTube.
I know, right?
Oh, she just had to fix it for Papa Bear.
What's up, Papa Bear?
Spray your gun.
Hello.
Nice, bros.
Why you look so happy?
No.
He always looks this happy.
Papa Bear, why you look so happy?
They're all coming back in. There we go.
There.
It's his internet on the farm.
It's a long way to pump internet that far.
Yeah, it is. It's got to go to a satellite dish, then to. It's got to go.
Oh, I see him talking about the house at Thunder Beach. I see him talking about and I hear me talking in the background on somebody. So we might have a bed or two open in our house for Thunder Beach. We've got to take another count just to make sure, but we've had 2 couples cancel on us.
Well, just remember, I'll take you up on it, but I'm Big Spoon.
Miss B has already claimed half of a spoon.
I was saying I'm staying with you, Cowbell, and I already have my spoon.
He likes the spoon, evidently.
Who is echoing?
Not it.
Well, we wouldn't
That
have
is
an
a
echo.
hell of a delay.
Let's see.
I have a feeling it's Papa Bear.
I just
Is it
muted
Papa Bear?
Probably.
It's Papa Bear.
We can blame Papa Bear just because.
Well, there's no blame. It is.
Well, I like that idea.
What idea?
Blaming Papa Bear.
Oh,
I think. Look, he just froze. He just froze solid. Oh,
I
I
bet
think
he
he's
had
looking
hands.
at the bird.
look at Tink's comment.
There he
So
went
if you look
again.
closely, you can see the hucklebuck at the right side of the Papa Bear screen. Rule number 1 of the hucklebuck is we don't talk about the
It's about the
hucklebuck.
hucklebuck.
No.
Right.
Because when I first got in there, I wondered what it was, and they wouldn't talk about it.
You don't want to know.
I had to find out for myself.
Big B, what'd you do to Papa Bear?
You killed him.
He dropped out on his own. So, in case y'all didn't know, if you hadn't caught on by now, we are protecting battered women RC. We've had some ranting to do tonight. You'll have to forgive us. We have a website, protectingbatteredwomen.com. If you need us, we don't have a bat signal, but we do have a website.
Pretty good
So
looking
if
one.
you need us, go to the website, protectingbatteredwomen.com.
Do we need
Find-
one? Do we need one?
what?
I mean,
What
I
is
could
it?
probably get one of the spotlights, and we got a metal guy that could
Dude,
make.
I like
You know,
it.
I'm
I
telling
like
you.
that idea.
Wonder how far we could see it.
Uh,
I wonder if Pork Chop could see it on the mountain, or at least send it. Put it up there on Pork Chop's mountain. That could be his smoke signals.
He wouldn't be able to reach the on switch.
So if you need us, go find your state and chapter, and there is a phone number and email address you can use to contact them, and we will see what we can do to help you. And we'll do our best, I promise. We can't help everybody. We are completely 100% self-funded. So there is no pot of gold. We don't have a whole
No
lot of
donations.
we can't help you with first and last month's rent. I can't move you and your cows to California. But I can come get you out of an abusive situation and take you somewhere safe. I can assist you by escorting you to court so that when you go into the room with your abuser, you're not alone. I can make sure you are safe from the time you get there to the time you leave.
Yep.
I can come sit on your porch and drink sweet tea with my pistol in my lap and make sure that we're all safe all night long if that's what it takes.
Yep.
There's a lot of things I can do.
And
I have slept on many porches.
We also have family members that are willing to talk to you and listen to you and be there just emotionally.
That is true. And we have, we have connected with several groups. So if you've got questions, my wife has done a humongous amount of research on the state of Tennessee on TPOs, temporary protection orders, all the way through to lifetime protection orders. She has the forms printed off at my house that you need to fill out for every one of these protection orders. If nothing else, we can walk you through. We can help you in a lot of different ways. Evo and his crew, they met up, a couple of months ago with a woman who is, building a house for women. And she'll have that up and going for long. We brought a woman on here from Tennessee the other day that helps people through processes. So there's some things we can't do, but we know people. And we can put you in the right hands to get you the things you need to be safe and not be abused. We can do a lot of things like that. You have to start it. I'm not coming to hunt you. You have to reach out. You either found us on YouTube, you've seen the stuff we're talking about. Maybe we were just being silly or maybe we were being serious. Drop a line. I get an email every time somebody puts a comment on here. Not these chat comments, but if you comment on a video after this live, it'll email me. I'll know you said something and I can reach out. I can point you in the right direction. I'll hold your hand and walk you all the way through the process. If need to, I'll come grab your hand and get you out of the property and take you somewhere safe. But you have to instigate that. You have to start it. We don't do anything without a protection order, at least a temporary. You have to have some skin in the game too. You have to decide, I'm through being abused. Him supplying a roof over my head is not worth the abuse I go through every day. Him keeping my cows fed is not worth the abuse I go through every day.
Right.
If you're ready, we're ready.
Ready up.
When you're ready, we will be ready. So come to us, ask us for help, and we will figure out the best way of helping you. I saw that the young ladies were doing some catching of comments. Evidently, somebody said something nasty. I didn't.
Oh, it was people from that chapter.
Good. I hope they saw everything.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, one of them called us cowards.
I saw that coward. That's what caught my eye. And you can call me a coward all you want to. You can come to my front door and call me a coward, and we'll have a discussion about that.
Good luck with that.
Well, the thing of it is we know they won't. They're just going to be on that keyboard calling us, whatever they call us.
And that's exactly right.
You got my address. Show up to it.
Right. Don't be a coward.
Uh-huh.
I see what you did there.
But
There's
there's a lot of keyboard. There's a bunch of keyboard warriors here, and there's trolls everywhere. Hell, there's trolls underneath Evo's bridge. They just need attention, and they thrive on it. And I ain't here to give it to them. I ain't got time for that. I done told you. My time is limited. God's given me a certain amount of minutes, and I'm not wasting one on you. But if you want to come in here and bitch and moan and call people names, come on. Do what you got to do. I got girls that are keyboard warrior snipers. You're gone. See how that works? Anyway, I hate being nasty.
Yeah.
I just hate it. But sometimes that's what it takes, I guess.
Then again, I guess it goes from being nasty to being, facts.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Can't we have
they
our
have an
peace?
opportunity to adult.
Can't we have our peace without war?
Probably not.
That's what I was thinking. The saying is, if you want peace, there must be war.
Yeah. I'm
Papa
tired.
Bear's done.
Mm-hmm.
Turbo put him on. He said he went to go help Papa Bear. And he got here, and Papa Bear said he's done for today.
He said, I had enough YouTube, damn it.
I hate that we couldn't get Papa Bears to work, and it's probably a glitch on my side. I haven't fired this computer up in a month, and I expected it to work flawlessly in 30 minutes, and that don't happen. It was updating this and updating that, and I tried to catch them all, but I may not have caught them all. So
Call me the
we have several members, a bunch. I'm not going to give you a number, but we got a bunch. We have members in just about every state. We got people everywhere. We have people who ride motorcycles. I do. I'm a badass biker in leather.
Sexy.
Sexy's a good word. But we also have a lot of people here who don't have a motorcycle. They're just here for the cause. And that's okay. Even though this is an RC, we allow that. It's hard for me to put a queen-size bed on the back of my bike and get it out of somebody's house. I get it. Now, we do our best to get out into the public, and Cowbell did this the other day quite well, and get our name out to people. And we go places and we hand out cards. We do what we can. So if you are a motorcycle ministry, if you are if you're trying to put together a ride in the benefit of a young child or something to that effect, and you need some help standing at a table, handing out cards, being part of the process, I can help you with stuff like that. We want all of our members to help out in the community in some way. We've got people that went to court, to court steps, hand out business cards. We've had, tell them about your little deal, Cowbell, from the other day.
Well, we sat out in front of the domestic court, the municipal court, where the door where all the domestic violence cases go in. We set up a table, had a banner, a canopy, because I'm pale. I don't do well in the sun, so I had the canopy. And no, I still got burned. No one can tell. But we handed out over about 300 cards and a bunch of flyers with the mission statement on there. We've already had one phone call. She didn't really need much. The woman already had a TPO in place. Her husband's been, she's out of the house. She's no longer, she's safe, but she needed someone to talk to, and she needed someone to, for some guidance on getting some counseling. So we helped her out with that. That's what we do. We met with, when we had some police officers show up. At first, it was reported that we were protesting in front of the courthouse, And their attitude lasted about 10 seconds when I handed them a card and I told them exactly who we were. And then they loved the idea. They also said, well, hey, we have all these problems right here. And one block over, there's a women's shelter, 1 block from the courthouse. And she goes, half the time the women won't show up to court because they're scared to walk that 1 block because their abusers might be there.
Right.
So we're arranging to go ahead and walk all of these women to court.
Hell yeah.
Because that's what we do.
That's right. And that's awesome. My wife and several of the officers, they went to court with a young lady. She was scared. She didn't want her abuser to do something. It was stones that went off. But they assisted. Linus was there. They assisted this young lady. They kept her safe. She was all by herself. She was alone. Her abuser come in with his mother and their best friend and their chaplain.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't bring all those people in there to help him. They brought all them people in there to convince her that the protection order didn't need to be redone. Yep. Well, that didn't happen because our guys stood in between the two, and they had no discussions, and there was no problem. And she got her protection order. How long did that one go, Linus?
I believe that one was extended for a year.
For a year?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how many women came in and did not extend their protection order while y'all were there?
6. It was very disheartening.
Yes. So 6 other women come in here because they have a protection order that's fixing to run out, and they have an opportunity to plead their case to get it extended. And 6 women by themselves that didn't have PBW or anybody else dropped their protection orders and walked away. Now, I know in my heart, if they would have known of PBW, there would have been 6 more women getting extended TPOs or POs that day. Right. But if we don't know you need us, we can't be there. We don't know.
Right.
That's why we created the website. We can hand that out to you, and it's 24/7 coverage of somebody. Reach out and let us know. Hey, I don't feel comfortable, and I sure would like it if somebody could assist me in going to court. Whatever it is, you just let us know, and we'll do our best to accompany.
Right.
But if we don't know, we can't be there. And there were 6 women walked away without a PO because of that. That is crazy as hell. There would have been 7.
And it's intimidation.
It is intimidation.
That's exactly what it is. They don't have the the willpower to face it alone. And how why should you? That's what we're here for. We're here to help these women. If you're going to go and intimidate a woman, I'm 6'3", about 350 pounds. Intimidate me.
Exactly. Well, and it don't take a whole lot. These abusers are bullies, just like you had in school.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want to do nothing in front of nobody that they might get in trouble. They don't want to do it with somebody who might whoop their ass. They want to do it to women and children that they know will not be able to protect themselves. And we can help with that. We can fix that. And I would love for these idiots to take that and turn it around and make it to where we're the bad guy.
Maybe they'll make what we said tonight a rap song.
That would be amazing. Where's Papa Bear? Where's Papa Bear? Where's Papa Bear? Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, Big B, don't give up your day job, brother.
Yeah, please don't.
Man.
I don't think he has a day job anymore.
No.
I'm waiting on him to get the bib overalls to be farming.
Shit right here.
Hey, I'm telling you, brother, if you could just do what I do for a living, we could start one in Alabama.
Yeah, but you get up every day and go to work, and that ain't what I want to do.
Sometimes in the middle of the night.
And in the middle of the night. And don't let him fool you. I do have a job, and it's behind me in this acreage that I'm turning into a farm. I am trying to start my own
Pig farm.
business for me.
Pig farm. We're big pig farm. Leave us
Just
alone.
Disposal facility.
Just
Just
7
what
or
the
8
Rock needs
pigs.
is a pig farm.
Yeah.
It's not a pig. But I have left my corporate job, and I am now working for me and trying to get a property put together so that I can farm specific items that help take care of my family. And there'll be more about that in the days to come as I get it going. I've got.
I heard you were going to start doing a series about it.
I've got a YouTube channel set up for it.
Yeah.
And a TikTok. That's been together for a while. We are
Big B's off the grid living.
Well, it's actually the name of the farm is AG Dependent Farms.
Is what?
AG Dependent Farms.
So you mind if I ask, what does that stand for?
Alpha Gal Dependent Farms. My wife has alpha gal. You get that from a tick bite. It makes you deathly allergic to mammal, pork, beef, dairy, mammal. You know, anything that walks and has babies and feeds its young milk, she can't have it.
Because of that, Tim Pebbles checks me for ticks every time when I come home.
I pulled one off of me today.
Oh,
but back in 2020, whenever COVID really started kicking everybody's ass, all the food and supplies ran away from the store. Everybody hoarded everything.
Yep.
With her disease, her allergy, it was 7 months before they put turkey spam back on the shelf, which is a staple for us. That's a lunch meat she can have. They made food for you and I, but they didn't make food for people who are allergic. So I vowed then, as soon as I could make it happen, I was going to get us a larger piece of land, and I was going to farm everything that we need to live on, with the exception of powder, flour and sugar. Everything that I can farm here, we're going to farm here to make sure I never have to worry about what Walmart has on its shelves to feed her.
This is
I can eat
This is why I trap
that?
for a living. I could eat my stuff. Problem to it is you can't trap plants.
But I can eat what you trap. So together we're
good.
We're good.
I can just eat.
But we will be doing what's the word I'm reaching for it? Pasture raised chicken, turkey. We will be raising ducks. We will be raising quail.
Emu.
We will be raising rabbit. We will eventually have emu, and I have made an agreement to purchase the 3 acres next door, which says I now have plenty of room. So we will be raising emu, and emu tastes just like beef, just so you know. And it's damn near as big as a beef, I guess. But we'll be raising rabbit. We'll probably raise some pigs too, not for us to eat or slaughter here, but to just make some money on. They're quick, easy money too. I got a lot of irons in the fire, and I've got 8 acres of forest that's got to be cleared and brought back to dirt to make this happen. So that's my job for the next 6 months is clearing land, selling logs, bringing back dirt, and then we can start raising things. Now I'm fixing to put a my mind is just
Now, I don't know if y'all are the same way, but
greenhouse.
I've always known a secret that my grandfather taught me. Put out a sign that says "Need dirt."
Yes.
And I'm telling you, these truck drivers that drive past your house hauling dirt to a certain location, and they don't have to go there, they will dump dirt there to shorten their day.
Yes. And that's, we will be using some dirt. I'm going to be reforming what this piece of land looks like for us to be able to grow stuff. The first thing is to get it where I can grow grass, and then I can start growing grass-raised food. But we're putting in a greenhouse. I'll probably have the greenhouse in by fall. So we'll be able to start planting early, and we'll be able to do winter and spring crops out of the greenhouse. I'm done with the corporate world. I'm done.
I've been.
I'm going to do everything I can for myself. And I have a feeling from the conversations I had, there's a lot of people looking at this exact same plan on their stuff because they are sick of it. I've seen a lot of people since COVID hit. They learned just how useless they were when they got laid off at the very beginning of COVID. And they went into business for themselves. And now they're not in the job force. So now there's people looking for, employees, and there's no employees to be found because they said, piss on you. You didn't need me then. I'll work for myself from here on out. And I'm with that. I was laid off immediately. As soon as we got announced COVID was an issue, they cut everybody at the company I worked for that was paid on salary. And I was gone. And I sat for several months without a job because of that. I'll never be that way again.
I was called the day that we all went on by who I answered to and said, "You are an essential service. You will continue doing your job as normal."
Correct.
I was like, well, before he even called me, I was going to do it anyways.
Well, my company was dictated as a essential service. My job position was not.
Yeah. I got
technician, yeah. The guys in the field in the trucks, they were essential. The guy behind the computer telling them where the trucks go, not so much.
What about you, Cowbell? What happened?
I worked from home for 2 years.
Oh, that must have been nice.
I had to put pants on ever.
Yeah.
It was nice for about a week or so. And then it was just, okay, I'm here in my basement typing on my computer, and I miss people.
I didn't miss people.
I did.
I mean, yeah, I didn't miss my brother. Because hell, dude, I hate to break it to you, the bars around us never shut their doors. Not once. They spread the tables out a little bit. We wasn't in the city of Atlanta, so you want food, come sit down in our restaurant. But if you feel like you're sick, you need to eat outside.
That's right.
Like with the flu.
I had my career was very up and down. Like I said, I got laid off. First time I've ever been laid off from a job ever. And I stayed home. I told my old lady, I said, look, I've got to go get a job. We've got to have this. I'm going to go get a job as a damn bagger at a grocery store or something. And of course, back then they were still paying out pretty good on the, if you drew unemployment, you were getting that COVID pay on top of it.
Right.
So she told me sit my ass at the house and work around the yard. So I did that for a couple of months because I wasn't making as much, but I was making enough to pay all the bills just off of unemployment. And finally I got a job offer I couldn't refuse. And so I went ahead and went back to work. And I was itching, dude. I was hurting. After 2 weeks of sitting on my ass at the house, I was dying. I needed to go to work so bad.
I hear
Hell,
you.
I've worked every day since I was a teenager. I don't know what it's like to sit at home.
All these people being locked in their house, my phone was ringing off the hook.
Right?
All you people that were stuck at home, y'all hear scratching above your heads, and suddenly my phone would ring.
Yeah, I was going to the stores that didn't make you wear a mask. Great thing about gun stores.
Never.
Right.
Not into not once at Walmart. Not once did I ever put on a mask. I pulled my beard up one day to a woman that said something, tucked it up under my hat, put on my sunglasses, and continued walking. And that caused a little bit of a ruckus. But, you know, our down here in southern Georgia, you could tell the stores that really cared were the bigger box stores.
Mm-hmm.
Our Walmart really didn't press it, but it's because it's a bunch of country people that work there. They're good old rednecks from down here in Georgia.
Yeah, our Walmarts, they put a line up, made you walk through. That way there was only one way in, one way out.
Yeah,
they were counting the people coming in and making sure you had a mask on if you wanted to go. So we started using Amazon for everything. Piss on it. I wasn't going nowhere.
Oh yeah, I went to it was a camping store. We were looking for chairs. It was deer season, and they said no mask. I said, well, we were going to buy some chairs from you. He said, stay right there, and he went inside and literally had his people grab one of every chair that they had and bring them outside and display them for us. And I still didn't buy shit from them because they wouldn't let me in their store.
Oh man. Well, we've tied this thing up an hour.
So we know what day next week we're going to be on. That way people have kind of a warning.
Probably Friday or something because I won't. No, I don't.
Monday's the 4th, so.
I don't know. Let me see because I have to box all this crap up and move it around. We'll just see. We'll talk about it next week. If nothing else, the week after we will get back on a schedule because we've got some big stuff coming up this coming up weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. So I don't know what state I'll be at during the week.
I do.
I do too.
State of confusion.
I wasn't going to talk about where I was going to be on this thing today.
Well, we're not. We're going to be somewhere.
We're going to be somewhere, and it won't be here.
Won't be here.
So, to kind of summarize what we're doing, what this whole hour and 8 minutes has been is kind of a recapture of us because we haven't been able to do this in a month.
Thanks to Big B.
Well, no, sorry. Yeah. But we are protecting battered women, and we care about women's feelings when it comes to abused women and children, and we want to help take care of you. For all the haters out there, we just don't care. And you're welcome to use that in your TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's free advertising.
Come on, Linus.
Not only on TikTok, but in your brain.
Linus.
Really,
You didn't say it.
I really wish we could all get along and do this together. There'd be 10 million people on here, and we would be having a blast. But we can't because there are people out there that don't know how to adult.
Right.
That's it. They don't know how to adult. The mama didn't raise you right. How's that?
Mama didn't smack you good enough.
There it is.
Maybe. Mama didn't smack me around because I learned to listen at a young age.
My jaw still hurts.
So I'm sorry if I've offended anybody tonight, except for those people that are being I'm not sorry.
What did you just say?
Why would you even say that?
I was apologizing to the nice people.
Why would you say that though while Stones was taking a drink?
You about killed the man.
They don't call me the Hammer for nothing.
Death by sun kissed.
Death by sun kiss. You know what would be good right now? A Slurpee.
Fuck you. Right here, bro.
Ah!
And nice.
I wonder if I could Uber Eats a Slurpee.
You might.
Whoever thought it was good to leave me alone tonight, they don't know me.
if you're new to this, if you're seeing us for the first time, we're not a bunch of assholes. We are good men and women, and we are out here for nothing more than to help people that need help. That's
He
it.
lied. We're a bunch of assholes. I agree
I was
with
about to say,
There are people out there that think we are, but we're not. All of us.
Slap a woman in front of us and see how much of an asshole we could be.
I'm the nice
we're
guy.
assholes that mean well.
I am the nice guy. I'm the one that really cares about your feelings.
Look, now, let's not make this into a lying session.
I really, really feel for you because you should see where my fucks grow, brother.
Right? I am clearing trees right now
To grow some
across
fucks.
the
They were fresh out. They were fresh
But
out
I'm
of
out
the grocery
today.
store. That's
Hey,
Biden's
Big
fault
B.
too. They had no fucks delivered.
Hey, Big B, you got all that acreage. I could grow something out there.
Well, you could, but it's not legal in Alabama.
It'd be something to make everybody not give a fuck.
But we're going to, like I said, next week is sketchy. But at least by the week after, we will get this at least once a week, if not twice a week, back on schedule.
Well,
Friday.
if we could,
You
if we
can't
could,
do Friday either.
I'm going to be on the road Friday.
if we could
Yeah,
charge
we're
our
out- we're
national
gonna be on the
president,
bill.
hey, Big B,
Yes, sir.
if we could charge our national president with coming up with a topic and in a theme for next week, I could run it.
Brother, I'll be doing it over a cell phone.
Me too. Yeah, I'm going to next week.
Yeah.
We're going to be back and forth between Alabama, Tennessee, and some other state.
Right,
right. So it's just not going to be a good week. We're going to be putting a lot of miles on next week. But the week after that, we'll work on getting this back to normal because I enjoy this. I enjoy this platform. I enjoy us getting together as men and women when they come on, getting a different of opinion, and it all being focused on protecting women and children. That's it. That's all we want to do.
Yeah.
And we talk about it all day long.
Yeah.
All day long.
It's our life.
All day long.
Yeah, until you say hello on comms and sit there for 30 minutes.
Motherfucker. But anyway, I love y'all. I'm glad y'all came out. For those that enjoy hating on us, piss off. We'll do better next time.
Yeah.
So with that said, the button is right here.